folks, thanks for checking out the video. This is the fourth Lowcountry Winter Open, and this was a frustrating tournament. We didn't get a bite until about 45 minutes left in the tournament, so we went back basically 5 hours before we actually got any fish. Fortunately, Ryan was able to get on them with the A-rig. He caught a couple 3-pounders off of that, and then a couple other ones off the jerkbait because he lost the A-rig. But yeah, like I said, frustrating day. You'll see at the launch there, we take off and we're running. The spot we crushed them on last weekend, there was 4 or 5 boats on. You'll see Ryan counting them. He'll point back at the camera. We think people are watching the channel. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know, because that'd be really cool. And they were just there, or they saw us there last week. I don't know. But our first spot where we were going to start was just crowded, so ran past that, hit another spot, stayed there for about an hour, didn't get anything. Made another run to another place we've caught fish before, nothing. Another run, nothing. Then another run, still nothing. That run, we stayed on that place, that location, spot area, probably longer than we should have. While we were there, we had the conversation about going to either the spot that we caught them on last weekend, see if the boats had cleared out, or to a different location. The downside of going to the spot where we did end up going to, but downside of that was like, hey, if we get down there and run all the way down there, and there are boats there, where do we go from there, right? But we ended up making that run. Unfortunately, it did get us, 4 fish for like 9 pounds there, which is good, but it was still kind of frustrating. Talking to some people after the tournament, the other spot we had discussed going to, but didn't actually go, apparently it was loaded up on fish, and people were getting bites there all freaking day long, and we talked ourselves out of it. So I guess that's one lesson learned, is like second guessing yourself. You think you should go somewhere, make the run. If you think you're staying on a spot too long, you're probably staying on a spot too long. So I think that was our biggest downfall, was, getting these spots and staying there longer than we should have without getting a bite, or without them producing any fish. So that was one thing. Another thing that I learned, or that I noticed as I was going back and, reviewing the videos, this is actually my second iteration of the intro here, because as I was going through, I was like, oh, there's a lot of things I didn't cover. But other thing I noticed as I was watching the videos, which is a nice thing about having the GoPro on the boat, is I can look back and armchair quarterback myself, like, well, why was I doing that? And I was fishing my jerkbait way too fast. Water temperature is still like 50 degrees, even though it was like 60 something, out air temperature. So I was still fishing it way too fast, which probably contributed to me not getting a single fish. Actually, not probably, it was more than likely the reason I didn't get any fish. So there was that, and yeah, it was just a frustrating day overall. We kept getting snagged up. I lost most of my jerk baits on wood. Ryan lost, I think, 8 or 9 lures on some wood also. So it was kind of super frustrating. But it was nice at the end there. We actually got on some fish. We thought we were going back with nothing, and this video would be just this. But fortunately, you're going to get to see a few fish catches here. So I'm going to try to keep it relatively short, but I'll show some of the runs and all that stuff. One thing me and Ryan did talk about, because everybody being on our spot, was, that's the downside of having the GoPro, recording the tournaments, recording all this stuff, is that, the people watch it, they're going to go where we were catching them and, throw what we're throwing, and they'll catch the fish and, kind of leave us hanging dry. But, we had talked about it, and realistically, we don't care. That's one of the, how do I say this? It's one of the, I guess, frustrating things that I find, or I guess one of my frustrations with, sometimes the fishing community and things like that, is everybody's very secretive about, what they're throwing or where the locations are. And it kind of, as a new tournament angler, that can be kind of disheartening. And sure, I get, everybody learned the hard way, right? They spent years on that river or that body of water, and figuring out the bite and figuring out the locations and all that stuff. But if you take it's not very, it's not very welcoming, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But it is, because bass anglers, they are some of the nicest people you will meet. If you see them at the boat ramp, you know, they're always like, "Oh, hey, you're by yourself. You know, want me to pull your truck out for you? The keys in it. Oh, here, let me back you in. You know, help you out." That type of stuff. But that is the, you know, the one thing that does frustrate me is everybody's very secretive about, you know, what they're throwing or where they're going, and it can be very disheartening and, you know, frustrating as a new angler. You spend all these hours on the water without a bite. And you just find out you're throwing the wrong thing for that time of year or for that tide, or you're just, you know, in the wrong location because there's, you know, 9 kajillion fishes or places to fish, and, you know, you might just not be on the spots that the fish are at that time of year, or at that tide really too. So that was one of the things me and Ryan talked about, was that, and the, you know, YouTube channel is like, we don't care. We're out here to learn, and, you know, maybe this video will help, you know, somebody that's new, you know, in this area and just getting into fishing and stuff, and like, oh, cool, kind of getting disheartened, like, hey, why did I spend all this money on this fishing gear, and just getting frustrated with it and think about quitting. So, yeah, that's basically it for the intro. I hope you enjoy the video. As always, check out Still Rich. Check out, they got shirts, they got hats, they got the koozies, the stickers, they got these cool little new like tumbler things too. I believe they are coming out with some new gear here shortly, possibly, and I'll hopefully be one of the first to be able to show it to you and get you a look at some of the stuff they're coming out with. There is a 20% discount code on the channel page, should be also linked in the video description. And this is the last tournament we're doing before we take a trip down to Florida. We'll be down there for about a week fishing U.S. Coast Guard military teams tournament, which is super awesome. It's my second year doing it. Ryan and a couple other buddies, you know, they fished it, I think, 3 or 4 years now. And it's a nice little trip to get away from, you know, our local river and Lake Moultrie type fishing and go down and fish the Kissimmee chain and catch some big Florida bass. I won't be fishing with Ryan, unfortunately. I'll be fishing with my dad, which is super awesome. I'm excited. It's his first bass tournament. Actually, it might be his first fishing tournament, period. So I'm super excited to get him down there and get him on some big fish, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Enjoy the video. Dump me, Ryan, dump me. He's in there. Don't bust your ass, please.
Over here. Gotcha, go ahead. Number 17. 18. Gotcha, go ahead. Wait, that's it. You missed it. What are you? You're good. I'm on 17. Outran us just to go fish the spot we were going to stop.
It's not hard to outrun us. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not butthurt about it, man. What are you doing out here? People are watching.
I don't care. I said the back over there.
What's that?
I came off way hard. Stretched the whole back to the boats.
Man, we gotta move. Ain't cutting it. See how fast that water's coming in though?
Yeah.
Where are those wood planks we were just casting at?
Oh, they gone.
Right. Yeah. And they were sticking 2 foot out. This tide is not doing us favors today. No, at all.
It is not.
Which is why I got half the mind of, if we can't get on
our spot over here, we're gonna go up north and do what I was talking about before, where we're working around some islands. Cause this is just, fortunately, it's gonna be one of those days where I think we're gonna be on the fucking, which is annoying because basically stuff getting on there, it just starts, and that's, trying to be optimistic here, right? Probably faster to idle over there and then run the flat. What's that? What'd you say? Probably faster to run it over there and run the flat. When we get across there, if there's no boats over at the we really suck today. Thank you. Yeah. know, everything's a good idea when you're not catching fish. You know what I mean?
Mine caught all 4 of them. Last 30 minutes.
I caught every fish. It wasn't touching any ring. I caught every fish. That thing all fucking day.
That's why he caught. Okay, 2 of them on. And then he lost it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's all they're it for us. I threw a jerkbait all day. Fucking nothing. I didn't get a bite.
You go rewatch the video, you'll see it probably way.